you try to create a different experience for each one, or do you just sort of go for it?
You know, it's starting to change. Like with Umbrella Academy and Killjoys, it was, you know, we stuck to this kind of formula of 6 issues, and that tells a complete story. And then, but you know, we did that for arc 1 of Doom Patrol, and it worked out really well. But I'm feeling us starting to gravitate away from that. The second arc is again technically a 5-parter because we finally get an issue where everything's kind of haywire and it is connected to the main plot, but you can read it without anything else, and that was the issue we got to do with the Allred family. That was amazing. So I see us moving away more from the kind of 6 issues. Maybe it'll be like 2-issue arcs, 3-issue arcs.
And with this first story, what was it that you were hoping to accomplish? Did you have a thematic goal in mind, or was it largely plot oriented? Like, what was the main thrust for you trying to brick by brick?
I think what I felt like our job was to not reinvent or like reboot the Doom Patrol, but just make it accessible to people again. Like put it out there and make it so if you did like the old stuff, you would like this new stuff. So there's stuff in there for you if you've been a fan for a long time. But we tried to make it as accessible as possible for somebody to come in who doesn't know anything about Doom Patrol and just kind of learning this stuff as you go. So that was really important for us.
What's the appeal to Doom Patrol for you? It's a series, it's a group of characters that have been around since the 60s. What do you think is enduring about them in your life?
Well, you know, they really, even in the 60s, they really did have, like, the strangest comics. Like, they were really bizarre back then. And, you know, Doom Patrol, and you know, obviously the topic of outsiders comes up so much in a lot of work I've done myself, with my friends. I know it's, you know, something that we're all interested in. So, basically,
just kind of like, what was it you liked about them? What draws you to them?
Oh, well, it was the first time I'd ever seen a superhero team in group therapy. So that was the first time. And that was what did it. Like, after that, I was like, this is my superhero team. So they've always drawn me to them.
And this is your first time working at length on like other people's characters and in an existing property. Do you find that that's different for you, or is all of your work still kind of connected by theme and interest?
It's weird. It feels kind of liberating working on somebody else's character. It's kind of interesting. Like I feel a lot more stressed out when I'm writing the Umbrella Academy, and I guess because you know we created them, and so you know I guess you could mess it up bigger than anybody else, you know. But when you come in to somebody else's characters, yeah, sure, you can totally mess it up too, but you can also do really amazing things with it and kind of prove yourself and try to fill the shoes that you know come before you and all those great writers that came before you.
You just mentioned Umbrella Academy. You have some big news that came out this week. Do you want to share with the crowd?
Great. Yeah, Umbrella Academy is going to be a Netflix show, and it's really crazy. Like I just can't imagine any of it. It's really wild. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Gabrielle and I are both involved in it. We're still figuring out how much we're going to be involved, but we're definitely there to answer questions for them and give input and things like that. So, yeah, it's exciting.
What's the current status of Umbrella 3?
Umbrella 3 is on issue 3 right now from our standpoint, creating it. We want to get a couple more in the can, so to speak, before we start soliciting. So it's close.
There'll be another 6 issues?
It'll be another 6 issues, just like all the other Umbrella Academy series. Yeah.
So, while we're talking about comics in general too, so you do Doom Patrol, but you also oversee